Hi, everyone. Just wanted to welcome you to our March Fitness Madness Bootcamp. I'm super excited for you and your teammates to join us. So within this bootcamp, you and your teammates are going to be competing against the other teams here in this bootcamp. And each week you'll be able to accumulate points. And so I'm going to take you through our progress tracker to show you how that all works. All right, so this is our tracker. So this is going to be kind of like your guidebook for the next 4 weeks here. And the first thing I want you to do is write down your goals before, so this weekend, before March even starts, write down your 3 goals that you have for this boot camp. And I want you to kind of think more about those goals being progress oriented than necessarily an outcome. So instead of thinking about numbers on a scale or inches off your waist, think more about like how you would accomplish those goals, even if those outcome goals are kind of what you have in mind. Think about like what tasks you need to do in order to accomplish those outcome goals. So that might be in hitting a certain amount of workouts a week or checking in with your teammates a certain amount of times a week. So think about those goals as being a little bit more progress oriented. Okay, so how it works, you're going to have these daily habits, and every time that you do a daily habit, you'll get a little check. You'll get to check that box off. At the end of each week, you're going to send me a picture of your tracker, and I'll total up your scores, add that to your other teammate scores for your total team score. And then every Tuesday in our BOD group, I will post a leaderboard to see how you and your teammates are doing against the other teams in the group. So the daily habits that we have, the first one's nutrition. So if you picked Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset for Beachbody nutritional programs, every day that you follow those programs, you get a check there. If you're doing the 80-20, so that's 80% of the time you're looking at nutrition, you're looking at your food as nutrition and how to fuel your body. So you're making smart, healthy choices. And 20% of the time you're looking at food as for enjoyment, or this might be your alcohol or your desserts or other elements of your diet that food is also there for. So it's 80-20. Your daily workout, that one's a little self-explanatory too. This is just for Beachbody workouts. So the program that we set you up for, anytime you do one of those workouts, that's when you get a check mark here. We've set you up pretty much with all the programs that we're going to be doing, but if you're looking for recommendations to programs that I'd recommend for this bootcamp are MBF and 4 weeks of the prep. Your Beachbody nutritional, that's either your Energize and Recover or your Shakeology. So every time you take one of those, you're going to be getting a check there. And then veggies, that's 2 cups each day. So whether you're doing a scoop of the Beachbody Power Greens, or whether you're on that counts as 1 cup. Then you also would need an additional cup of veggies on top of that. So 2 cups of veggies a day gets you your check mark there. 10 minutes of self-care. So this is 10 minutes a day where you're doing something for you. This can involve either reading a personal development book or listening to a podcast, meditation, journaling, stretching. One of my favorites is reading for pleasure. So doing something like that for 10 minutes a day. There's also bonus materials at the end of this packet that you can definitely use for your 10 minutes of self-care. That's a really good guideline. If you're like, I don't know what to do, start with that and see how that goes. And then the last thing is your team workout. So if you work out with your teammate, with one of your teammates, there only has to be 2 of you there for this to count, then you'll get to check this box. So this can either be in person if your significant other or roommate is on your team, or this can be virtually. If your schedule doesn't line up with anyone on your teams, we also offer daily Zoom workouts through Self Love Fit Club. And so that Zoom meeting number is posted here. And those are at 5:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Saturdays is just 7 a.m. All right, so this is what your tracker looks like. So for every day you do your daily habits, you put a check mark there. My recommendation is to, if you're not going to print out this entire packet, to at least just print out these 2 pages so that you can physically check those boxes off. There's definitely a big difference between just like being like, oh yeah, I'll check that tomorrow and I'll get there. I'll get to that, versus making sure that this is something that's a little bit more regimented. So this is what you take a picture of at the end of the week and send it to me. And that way I can add up your points. So there's weeks 3 and 4. And then this is our bonus material. So if you're looking for some self-care ideas, flip through here. And so this is just a daily overview, your goals for the day, your workout that you're doing that day, how your meals are going for the day, which teammates I want to check in with. So instead of having to print this out, I have a lot of clients who will print out just one copy of it instead of doing, 30 copies of it. And they will keep a journal. And so they'll look at this and journal about this every day. This is your weekly overview. Same thing. You can either print this out 4 times, or you can, just print it out once, and you kind of go through each week in your journal about, what things that you did this past week that you liked, what things you want to kind of focus on this next coming week. This is a great tool to use as well. Meal planning. So this is actually something my husband and I do. So we'll sit down on a Sunday and we'll talk about our meals for the week and talk about, all right, what are we doing for dinners on each night? That way, going to the grocery store, you have a plan, and also you kind of have a little bit more structure as far as your nutrition goes for that upcoming week. And the same thing for your workouts. So whether you're doing your Beachbody workouts and you want to be able to see, which days you're doing that, which days your rest days are, or if maybe you're training for something else and you're doing some stuff that's in person too, maybe you're scheduling out which days you're doing your Beachbody workouts and which days you're going for your runs or whatever else you're doing. So as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here for you. I'm so excited for this journey for you and for us to be able to work together. So let me know if you have any questions, and can't wait to hit it with you on March 1st.